What is going on, guys? Cliffy here, Don Bradman Cricket 17. We've got it early. Here is the nice wee disc here. As we can see, the cover, the box art, it's absolutely incredible. Now, this is the first time I've started up the game. Today, I'm just going to do a first look, basically do a 5-5 game, New Zealand versus Australia. Now, I have downloaded the custom New Zealand and Australian setup from the Academy there, so it may be a little bit off-putting, but we will go and get straight into it. So, just casual, as I said, 5-5, and we will just go and start with Pro. Now, one thing I like already, and this is something I knew already about, men's and women's matches, so you can choose both. Really looking forward to doing that. So we'll just do the one batting difficulty. We'll probably go easy just to start because I have seen a few different things, but that's all right. So we will go proceed there, and as I said, it is going to be Australia versus New Zealand, so we are going to be New Zealand, and as you can see, 86 overall. I have gone and changed that around the lineup rating. Again, not 100% sure. Country will go Australia. The stadium, just do it as a random 5-5 match difficulty. Let's go Pro because that's what we played on Don Bradman Cricket 14, and all the rest we will just keep absolutely anonymous. Now, I am really looking forward to this game. It has been a long time coming, and I am going to, we'll go with the T20 lineup. So it has Guptill, Williamson, Munro, Anderson. Don't know why McClenaghan is there. I definitely have a bit of work to go and try and change up. Again, Mitch McClenaghan, there is no way you should be batting up there. Overall, 70, but you should be further down. So we'll bring, how do you change? Ross Taylor, swap. That's what I want to do. How can I swap? I don't know how to swap. This is the first time playing the game. I have no idea what I'm doing. How do you swap? Todd Astle, wicketkeeper. Set captain, set wicketkeeper, set first opening bowler. Lineup. I just want to change the lineup. I just want to swap around the order. Alright, we can't do that. Oh, I have no idea what I'm doing. Select. Back. Finalise the lineup. You know what? Let's just go with that. So Australia, they've got a bit of a messed up side as well, but we're just going to go basically get straight into it. That did take a little bit longer than I did think it would, but this is my first time playing the game, so I'm still getting used to basically everything. I did watch a stream last night, and I haven't really watched any videos, played the demo, or anything like this, anything like that. Sorry. So this is basically a first on hands look. Now I do have a lot planned for Don Bradman Cricket 17. I'm really looking forward to it. So here we go. Blue, Yorker length, yellow, full length, green, good length, red, short length. So that's the same as... Well, no, it's not the same as Don Bradman 14 because we didn't have the blue, we didn't have the Yorker. Tour Designer allows you to add competitions throughout a 6-month calendar. Very, very cool. You can do warm-up matches and stuff like that. The Match Designer as well, which is really cool. So really looking forward to that. We're going to go and, as I said, jump straight into it once this thing does load. And here we are. So New Zealand taking on Australia. New Zealand somehow the home team. We're playing at the Sydney Cricket Ground, the SCG. And as I said, just really looking forward to this. This is the first time they have played it. As I said, my lineup is a bit all over the place. I have no idea what's going on there. Still got Grant Elliott playing. Todd Astle is my wicket keeper, so he won't be bowling. Mark Craig. So we've got a lot of spinners. We've got a lot of medium pacers. Not too many batsmen in the side, but that's all right. As I said, I just want to go and get this video out as quickly as I can. I'm going to probably try and have a video sometime tomorrow morning, and then one the normal time at 7 o'clock. But we can see we've got the T20 uniform, the coin toss. That is very cool, and New Zealand have won the toss. So what we are going to do, we're going to have a bowl first because that's something that I really do like to do. And this, as I said, could be very interesting. This is the first time I've played. I haven't really watched much gameplay, done any tutorials, any bowling like that, and I think things have changed just a touch. So that is going to make things potentially a bit harder for us, but we're going to go and get straight in. So as you can see, Finch and Voger's opening up, and I must say, people were saying the graphics aren't that good, and I was one of those people, but looking at these custom player faces now, you know, they're not terrible. From a game that has basically been built up from... You know, this game has basically been built from the bottom up. It's been built from scratch. So we're just going to do the standard... Yep, and... Okay, so do that. Run in with this. Okay, so that's a dead ball. So, alright, so we're still trying to get. So, get into the bowling stride. Bowl up. Okay, that's not terrible, but it's hit away by Finchy. And apparently the fielding has changed a little bit. It is quite nice that we have the option of which end we're going to on the screen. So that does make it easier because it was a bit difficult for me especially in the first game just to really try and decide you know, where it was going. So that one there is of good length. Pushed through the covers, but it is going to be cut off there. I believe by Ross Taylor. And there we go. So one thing that I think they have added in this game as well is challenges that you can do just in normal 5-5 games. And I think this has something to do potentially with just how... Oh, that's a good Yorker. It's a good shot, though, from Finchy. I think it has something to do with the XP that you do grab as well. I think, obviously, the more challenges you complete, the more experience you get. It seems to be a similar kind of style to, I would probably say, something like a rugby league live 3, where we've got basically the player level down in the bottom right hand corner of the startup screen. I think they've actually come back for 3 there, so that's some good running. And I do have, as I said, a lot of work left to do on the basically, what am I trying to say? I've got a lot left to do on the academy. Oh, how's that? Appeal, that's got to be gone, umpire. LBW, surely, umpire. In swing, he said, no, we are going to give that, you know what? The wicketkeeper's not very confident. This is another thing that's been added to the game, is confidence in the reviews. So, for example there, Munro wasn't very confident. Sorry, I wasn't going to say BJ Watling, but he is not the wicketkeeper. It is actually Toddy Estill. Both of them not very confident in that appeal, so we won't go for it. Hopefully we can cut this one off, but that is going to see the first boundary. So 10 coming off the first over, a good one for Australia. Finchy picking up 3 off 4. Thought we were a bit hard done by, to be honest, with that LBW decision. And in comes the man, the myth, the legend of the Cricket World Cup 2015, the hairy javelin, and we're going to carry on with him. So, again, I'm not sure about field changes or anything like that, so it is completely new for me. Oh, what a catch from Toddy Estill. That is our first wicket, boys, and already this is something that I have seen as well, that fielding behind the wicket has been greatly improved, and there are a hell of a lot more chances that do come the way of the slip cord and the wicketkeeper in this instance. But Toddy Estill, what a catch and what a piece of bowling by the hairy javelin. In comes Stephen Smith, the Australian captain, but what a start, as I said, for the hairy javelin, and a great catch by Toddy Estill behind the wickets. That one there, I was going to say, surely is going to be wide, but it has gone and hit the pad. So my jump needs a bit of work. I think the release is pretty good. But yeah, just not really too sure. That one there has been flicked away off the hips, and that is probably going to go down to the boundary for 4. So another one there. Again, that jump, good release. I want to try and get that perfect and perfect like we had in Don Bradman 14. And I'm not sure, again, if there is an opportunity to... you know, put up like a bowling guide or something similar to that. I don't think there is. I think this is more what it is now, which personally I don't mind. I think the bowling guide did get a little bit in the way. I basically used it all the time because I'm not actually the greatest at this game. I will be the first to admit that. But it is a lot of fun to play. So fielding supposedly has been changed quite a fair bit, and I think we have actually gone and stood on the rope there. So that's something that hasn't changed from Don Bradman 14, where the fielding in the outfield isn't really the greatest. That one there cut away. They will just go and pick up this single to finish things off. So a bit of a better over there. Just still went for 9, but we did pick up our first wicket with the hairy javelin, boys. And it will be interesting to see what does happen when it comes to spin. So we've got Bolt, we've got McClenaghan, and then probably Mark Craig is going to be the guy to bowl the next one. So set as active bowler. Okay, so... that is something else that's changed as well. You can choose the guys from end to end, so that's pretty good. Trent Bolt, again, bowling here. Alright, so that's step side to side. I actually just want to, there we go, change the field. Inner field positions up. Wicketkeeper normal. Next bowler, Steve Smith. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, so we're going to go death overs, just to try and keep... I honestly don't understand how this is death overs, though, because we've got 2 slips in, and a guy... it kind of like a fly slip as well. So, oh God, get there, please. Did that carry? I don't know. Apparently in this game, you have to appeal for basically everything, like even caught behinds and stuff like that. Otherwise, they will not go and give it. So there's a lot of confidence in this one. So I am actually going to go and give that the challenge, boys. So it's nice that they do have that in the game. I'm not sure if that was in the last one. I didn't really pay too much attention to it. But the Noble's good. I just don't know if he's hit it. Edjo, so no Snicko, but Edjo. And I don't think he's got anything on that whatsoever. So the umpire has shook his head. There goes our review. So that is done and dusted for the innings. But that there was pretty good. So Again, I'm not too sure really on bowling a different length and how we go about that. But this has been good. We've had 2 dot balls in this over in a row. So we're slowly starting to get our head around the way things work. So again, we're going to go for the standard. Triangle, I think, is the Yorker length. And I'm not too sure, again, about the timing and how we go about that. But a nice shot there from Stevie Smith. He will just go and pick up the single. But we're starting to get that perfect jump and release sorted, which is what we want to see. But I honestly just do not understand this field. I do not understand this field in the slightest. We're in the death overs, and that is the option that I've gone for. And we've got 2 slips, and basically a guy standing at a fly slip. So that's something I think we possibly need to... Okay, so how do we set this? Alright, I don't actually have time to go through that now, because as I said, I'm just trying to go and keep this quicker, rather than too short. That one there is going to be wide. Good take again from Toddy Astle. He is doing well, I must say, in the wicket-keeping position today. But gone through another wide. So I think we're going to have a fairly big target to chase here on our hands today. So that one there absolutely smashed away. That is going to be the first 6 we've seen here, boys. 79 metres. It has gone a long way from Aaron Finch. He's the man who's still in. And we haven't had too much luck apart from that ball that went and obviously got Adam Voges. But apart from that, as I said, it has not been pretty by any stretch of the imagination. I don't know if your fielders can actually run any faster than that, but we are going to cut it off to 2. Oh, that is new as well. That has actually hit the batsman, which is a new feature in the game. That did not happen. I think it basically just went through the player in 14. So we now have Mitchie McClenaghan coming in. So we're keeping up with the left arm attack. And we are going to do a bit of spin just to finish things off. So hopefully that isn't terrible. And the field here does seem to be a little bit better than it has been in the past. It is a bit more defensive, and it has given us probably a bit more of an opportunity to go and sort ourselves out. So hopefully we can do that. Again, that's another shot. It's hoiked away. It does seem pretty hard bowling on this game, I must say. It's probably, again, a thing that you just need to try and get your head around. And I'm guessing that actually when you select what kind of delivery you're going for at the start of your run-up, I'm guessing that affects the length that you are going to bowl. That one there we went for a Yorker, and it was actually a pretty good ball just to get the one off it. But a good bit of fielding behind the stumps there. But Aaron Finch, 24 off just 10 deliveries is absolutely incredible. And we need to try and find a way to stop this man. Catch that! Catch that! Yes, you beauty. We get Stevie Smith. McClenaghan gets his first wicket. I must say, I do like the catching mechanics in this game, where it is slightly different. You know, going back to Don Bradman 14, it was. I'm not saying that it was bad by any stretch of the imagination, but I just think basically all you had to do really was hold the analog stick in the direction that you wanted it to, and then you would have had it. So again, we're going to appeal for that one, but I think that has gone along the ground again. We have used all our reviews, so that is not going to matter. But I think there are a few of those that do just skid along the ground, like that one has done there. And I think there was another one as well that kind of did the same. Surely! Yes! We get the LBW, boys! What an over from Mitch McClenaghan. He's gone and picked that one up. Warner might actually go for a cheeky review on this one. Yeah, he's going for the review. Good on you, Davey Warner. We'll start calling you Shane Watson soon. We're not going to go and... Well, we're just going to skip through this. You can't actually skip through this. So the pitch is outside off. The impact is in line. And it's probably going on, I would say, to clip the leg stump bail. So that is umpire's call. Cannot be overturned with it like that. It is going on still to hit the stumps. That's why it can't be overturned. And the umpire is going to stick with his original decision. You are gone. Gone burger, David Warner, for a second ball duck, and that does not happen very often. We are going to go and finish things off here with Mark Craig. Again, spin is something that I was terrible at when it came to Donny B 14. What it's going to be like here, I have no clue. So we just need to go and flick that up. So the mechanics have changed quite a bit. And again, I don't know what's going on with this field. There are some fields probably that I am going to have to go and tweak at, because if you look at this, look at the amount of fielders that are in close. We've got 2 slips and a guy standing behind the slips. It just doesn't make sense in a 5-over game. I honestly don't know. I honestly do not know. But we don't have time to change. We're going to go for the top spinner. That one there hit down the ground. It might actually only go for the single. So that technically is a win. But two of the bigger hitters obviously going around now. Glenn Maxwell in. So this could potentially be not great for us at all. Didn't quite bring rain, commentators, but it was up quite high. I must say, as I said, the input I'm getting isn't really that great, but it isn't terrible to try and bowl spin in this game. It is fairly easy, I must say, and we've actually, I was going to say, been quite good. But again, the fielding, I'm not 100% sure on that. It does seem, it just seems a bit tough, to be honest, to go and try and get that there, but it's going to be hit away. This is the last ball of the over, so I'm guessing they're probably... No, they don't come back. So we're going to be chasing a even 50 in our 5 overs, boys. And it will be interesting to see how batting does go in this game. Because fielding and bowling for us did not go great by any stretch of the imagination. And as we can see, there's a lot of work that needs to be done to these batting orders and basically the teams. I've just gone and downloaded just so I could get the kits. And we'll go from there. So Jeet Raval, obviously not a opener in limited overs cricket. Very good test player for us to date so far. But Joshy Hazelwood coming in now. So we do have... See, I have no idea about the controls. I don't even know how to look around. So I think what I'm possibly going to do tomorrow is just have... No, we'll just take the one there. Is do basically the bowling and batting and fielding tutorials. Because I think you guys would probably like to see that. And I would like to see it as well. Because at the moment, I have no clue what I am doing whatsoever. I'm guessing most of the mechanics are fairly similar to... Okay. I was going to say, I'm thinking most of the mechanics are pretty similar to Don Bradman 14. The footwork still seems to be in place. You still have the timing and stuff like that, and the shot selection is there as well. So that one there has gone basically off the arm guard, I think, but we will pick up 4, so we'll take that. It's a poor shot choice, and apparently it is buys. Apparently that hasn't touched anything. So again, something that we did not see a lot of in Don Bradman 14 was buys or extras of those natures. So that one there has really gone and raced away. I'm guessing blue is actually a Yorker. It's going to be another wide. So Hazelwood is proving to be expensive here so far. Technically, he's only gone for 3 off 2, but he's had 2 wides and he's had those 4 buys that did come through. So it is cool that you can see basically what they are bowling from their hand. And here we see a run-out opportunity. Whether it's going to go... You're joking! You didn't even go upstairs, umpire? You have got to be kidding me. So Duke Ravel run out for 1 off 1. I think we've got, yeah, Captain Kane coming in now. The field has changed, but you don't seem to have the chance to move your head around and have a look at the field before things have started. So, oh God, I'm going to run myself out here again. All right, good dive. We needed the dive there, and it did go and get us there. So we can see down the bottom, the footwork's ideal, the timing's good, and then you have the shot selection as well, which I think is nice because I know myself, like, I'm not the greatest batter in this game by any stretch of the imagination. Like, I am a terrible, terrible batter. I'm a slogger by... Basically, that is all I am, is just a slogger. And to have that shot choice there is good, because quite often I'll go and just try and hit everything through the covers or flick everything off my pad. So this way I have to actually go and probably, you know, less premeditate and more play the ball as it is. So we won't go and pick up a single there. Not a bad first over. 9 off it. It did have a few extras in there. But batting definitely for me does seem easier than bowling at this stage. In comes the GOAT. Yeah, Gary, here we go, boys. So the field has changed, and we're only 1 off 3, so we do have a bit of work left to do here. That's a nice shot. Might come back. Oh, no, not come back for 2. They seem to be such a better fielding side than me, Australia, in this game. And we won't go for too many attacking shots straight away because I can't see where the field is, which is quite frustrating. But again, it's something that I just need to have a play around with, have a fiddle around with. And that one there has actually almost gone back onto the stump. So again, poor footwork because we should have played that one off the front foot instead of trying to run it down fine. The timing was good, but the shot selection was poor. So that does go and make a difference. That's a nice shot actually from Kano. I don't know why I haven't gone and just gone aggressive from the get-go because that is so much easier than trying to go and nudge it around. I mean, I was doing good, but now I'm doing even better. Oh, not now. That's plumb. That is cool. I got that one out of the middle and I thought I was good. Nathan Lyon, the GOAT, slowing that one down. Only 72 k's per hour. So really taking the pace off that one and just misread it. Colin Munro, who opened the... he actually opened the bowling for us, which is quite surprising. A guy who... a little bit underrated, I guess you would say, in New Zealand cricketing circles. That's a better shot. So I don't know how you run two. I wanted to run two then. I pressed square. It didn't work though. This game, I mean, I'm not complaining about the game. The game is absolutely awesome. I love playing it. And that is a great catch by Peter Neville standing up. And what an over this is from the GOAT. He is a GOAT for a reason. He's gone and picked up 2 wickets. I think he only went for he went for 5. He did go for a boundary 4, but 3 for 15 for us. Field has changed again. We've got 2 guys up inside the circle down the ground. Jimmy Faulkner coming in now. And I'm going to go and try and have a pump with Tommy Latham. Oh, and it's been put down. Oh, a drop catch. Okay, so the Australians are human in this game. They do make mistakes. The timing there, so again, ideal footwork. The timing was early, but the shot execution or the shot selection was good. So that's something that we do just need to keep an eye on. I've never played a leave in Don Bradman in the 3 years it has been out, and I've just gone and left that one. Done basically a Glenn Maxwell for the Stars, but I guess kind of not really, but that's all right. Still getting used to this game. 4 for 17. I need to learn how to bat. I was saying that batting was easy. I was 1 for 9. Oh my goodness. 1 for 9 off the first over, which was doing pretty well. Then the GOAT Gary came in. Yeah, Gary came in, and he basically just took us apart, and now Faulkner is carrying on with that there, and we're 4 for 17. Need 34 of 15 left to go, so that's going to be caught. I just can't get the timing. The timing's good. It's an ideal shot choice and it's ideal footwork, but we just can't go and clear that man. Again, it is Mitch McClenaghan. He shouldn't really be batting up that high, but we didn't have time to change it around. Our wicketkeeper for today, Todd Astle, is now in, and we do have Ross Taylor, so probably one of our better players in the side at the moment. And one thing that I'm not sure if you guys may or may not have noticed it, but we can actually see Ross Taylor's gun and more bat that he does have, and that is a feature that's been added into this game, obviously, to have those customizable bats, and it is very, very cool. Again, it's something you need to play around with. The Academy, you could honestly have absolute hours of fun just going through the Academy. And just obviously downloading teams, downloading players, downloading uniforms, downloading bats, equipment, etc., etc. There's a lot that you can do in this game. Mitchell Marsh into the attack now. Todd Astle still in. I can't believe we're 5 down in the space of 3 overs. I mean, you go and look at my 5-5 World Cup that I'm doing at the moment with New Zealand, and we just absolutely smash it. Like, we were lucky to lose 2 wickets in a game. We've lost 5 wickets in 3 overs, for God's sake. So, a lot of work left to be done. And, yeah, I think tonight what I'm going to do is just go around. Oh, God. Is basically just go around and just play some classic, sorry, not some classic, some casual 5-5 games. Because, honestly, I need it. We're 6 for 21. And just getting absolutely pumped. Yes, Santner. Wasn't timed perfectly, but the timing's good enough. And that's what we need to do at this stage. We need 30 off 10, for God's sake. I want to complete that challenge. I want to get another 2 4s in these last 9 balls. If I can't do anything else, that is going to be my aim. So, oh, Sants, you've creamed that one, son. Oh, 6! First 6, boys. Santner is an absolute beast in this game. Come on, Slinky. He's going to bring it home for us here. Another boundary could make this interesting. Especially seeing now we are starting to time it a little bit better. But I think with the leave, and I think I did tell a lie before. I have done it on Don Bradman 14. I think if you press in on R3, which is what I do sometimes when I get a bit overexcited, it will go for the leave. So I just need to try and not do that. But Slinky! How good is Slinky in this game? He's amazing. He's just hit another 6. So all of a sudden, we're down to 14 off 6 required. And, wow, this is, as I said, going down to the absolute wire. We've got Glenn Maxwell in now. Again. Oh, God, what am I doing here? Oh, charging. Trying to get Slinky on strike. He's been good for us. He's 16 off 4. He's been the only guy who has been able to hit boundaries. So hopefully, Mark Craig's a decent bat. He's not terrible. You know, he's got a couple of test match 50s. So still 14 off 5. It's not the end of the world, but I keep doing that. I keep leaving the ball. And that's another thing. Stumpings have been improved in this game. It is a hell of a lot easier to get stumped, and also when you are bowling to create stumping opportunities. So, was that Slinky? Again? Oh my god! Slinky is so good. I wish I picked him up in my draft, because he is absolutely amazing. We need 8 off 3. Slinky, 22 off 6 balls. He hasn't timed that one well at all. He's going to get down. He's going to lose the strike. It's up to Mark Craig now to hit 7 off the last 2. But I must say I am proud that I did come back later on in this game compared to where we were. Mark Craig, you beauty. Go for 4. Go the ball. You beauty. 3 needed off the last delivery. So a 4 to win. And we've got Mark Craig. Oh my God. New Zealand's old test spinner in the side. And he smashed it. Has he got enough? You ripper. Mark Craig and New Zealand do it. They needed 3 off the last ball, and Mark Craig has hit a 6, boys. New Zealand win this first look 5-5 game. We conceded less than 64 runs. New Zealand win somehow by 3 wickets. Aaron Finch, man of the match, 34 not out. He was impressive. We were good with McClenaghan, and we started to get things going towards the end. But Slinky, he is probably one of my favourite players in this game so far. I can't wait to use him to bowl. Do hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Remember, tomorrow, hopefully, we will have some more Don Bradman Cricket coming your guys' way in the morning and then in the afternoon as well. Probably going to look at doing some batting, bowling, and fielding tutorials, and then possibly look at starting a career mode either on Thursday or Friday. I've got plenty of career modes to do. So again, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this. Until next time, this is Cliffy, your New Zealand King of Career Mode and King of Don Bradman, signing out.